What's going on, Star Wars fam? It's your bro host, Chris Ryans.
And I'm Daniel Miller.
And we're here to kickstart the Star Wars Comics Week with a quick shot of BROAXIUM for April 17th, 2019.
So let's buckle up, baby.
And before we do that, Celebration was amazing. We had an amazing time. Cannot wait for next year. We're both super tired.
Oh, God, yes. But we're going to be giving you a double quick shot this week since we missed last week.
So,
let's punch it. Now, last week we were unable to give you a quick shot because of Star Wars Celebration, but I'm going to give you a quick shot, a double quick shot, of Grand Moff Tarkin and Princess Leia, Age of Rebellion series, both issues #1. Now, in this comic, Leia has to go rescue our boy Lando. He has gotten himself into a little bit of trouble. Now, Leia surprises everybody, coming in kicking some serious butt in a disguise, the Bouch costume. But while all of this is happening, her big furry friend gets captured instead, and she does end up freeing Lando. And guess who was the one who did capture Chewbacca? It was our old friend and bounty hunter, Bossk. Now we know that the Wookiees and the Trandoshans have bad blood. Now you guys really need to pick this one up. Leia really shows her badassery and really saves the day for everybody. I just have one thing to say. Shirtless Tarkin, holy sh**. Now before we get to Shirtless Tarkin, it starts off with him as a little boy being chased down by some huge wolves, and nobody is there to help him. They're just watching. Now we start off with a little bit of his childhood on the first 2 pages, but then it goes right back to the Death Star and the guys who fire the Death Star cannon. There is no hesitation when it comes to being under the command of Grand Moff Tarkin, and if you do, might as well just quit. Once you're a member of the Imperial family, it is a no hesitation game. You either pull that trigger or you pack your stuff and go. Tarkin doesn't mess around. He will rip his shirt off and take you one-on-one to see if you are worthy. Now, on shelves today, we have Age of Rebellion, the special issue, with 3 separate stories. In this first story, it is about IG-88 and it's called The Long Game. And this is basically IG-88 being a badass. This guy will murk anybody, and he doesn't even care about the money. I don't want to tell you any more because it's a very short story, and you have to read it. And this next story, it's about our little green Jedi Master friend Yoda. And he's a little sad, guys. You're really going to have to read this one. It's another short story, so I can't give you too much. But Yoda is understanding that the hubris of the Jedi was what ultimately brought them down. And then he meets Luke. And this next is called Stolen Valor, and it's about Porkins and Biggs Darklighter. And it's a very light story, a very short story, about how they're a little beaten up about everything that's going on in the war, and they need to take a little vacation. And they go to a vacation planet, much like Risa from Star Trek.
BROAXIUM, enough to power a fleet. Or blow us all straight to hell.
On shelves today is Star Wars TIE Fighter #1, written by Jody Houser. The Battle of Hoth has left the rebel scum beaten and embarrassed as they're scattered across the galaxy. Seeing an end to the war and finally restoring peace to the galaxy, the feared TIE Fighter Squadron, Shadow Wing, has been given a new mission to escort a maintenance crew to the Kudo system, which seems kind of suspect, because that's severely below their skill set. And they soon find out that this is no normal mission. I dig these Star Wars stories where we get to learn more about the Imperial officers. And in this one, we're introduced to a few new ones, and one who we met before in the Han Solo Imperial Cadet book, Latan Dree. Check it out.
And thanks again for joining us for another quick shot of BROAXIUM here at Atomic City Comics on South Street in Philadelphia. And we just got back from Star Wars Celebration, and let me tell you guys, all of the negativity that you see on the internet does not exist when you are at Star Wars Celebration. It is the ultimate fan experience. and everybody just loves being there and loving Star Wars. Chris?
It is one of the reasons why whenever I do the intro and I say what's going on Star Wars fam, it's Star Wars family, and that's what it was like at Star Wars Celebration. You could start a conversation with anyone and make some new friends. It was beautiful.
It was the best time I ever had, and I just want to say thank you to all of the great people we met while we were out there.
And we'll see you guys in Anaheim next year.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.